Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ilse Olivier, and I'm going to share with you the EMS lesson about 4 functions of management. The 4 functions of management looks like this. First, we have planning. That is when you set your goals and you determine the best course of action to achieve them. Then we have organizing. Organizing is arranging resources, tasks, and people in a structured manner for effective workflow. Then we will have leadership, where you influence and motivate individuals or teams towards a common goal. And lastly, we will have controlling, where you monitor performance compared to the goals and you take corrective action when needed be. Now we're going to look a little bit in depth at the 4 functions of management. First, we have planning. What is planning? As we said, planning involves setting goals and determining the best course of action to achieve these goals. For instance, you are planning to do good in the exam. How are you going to achieve it? You're going to set yourself a schedule where according you're going to learn. Then why is it important? Because planning helps you to organize resources, making effective use of your time and effort, and you guide decision making. Planning ensures that tasks are organized, objectives are clear, and actions are aligned with the desired outcomes so that you know that this what you're doing is going to take you where you want to be. It also helps individuals and organizations to stay focused and to make progress towards their goals. Important characteristics if you are working as a good planner is that you are goal-orientated, forward-thinking, systematic, and you are adaptable. Then we have organizing. What does organizing look like? The definition is organizing involves arranging resources, tasks, and people in a structured and coordinated manner to achieve your goals. Let's take the example of the exam again. What do you need to organize? You need to organize your textbooks, all your notes that you made, previous exam papers, teachers that you're going to need, so that you have a plan on how you're going to do this. Why is it important? It's important because it ensures that the resources are effectively allocated, responsibilities are defined, that everybody knows what is expected of them, and work is divided appropriately. Organizing enables individuals and teams to work together efficiently, minimize confusion, and maximize productivity. It helps to create a framework for smooth workflow and effective utilization of resources. Important characteristics of somebody that is organized is they are structured, efficient, there's clear communication, and there is well coordination is being done well. Then we have leadership. We all have leaders in our lives, but what is a definition of leadership? Leadership involves influencing and motivating individuals or teams to achieve your organizational goals. So again, if we use the example of school, your teachers are your leaders that are supposed to influence you and motivate you to achieve your goals. Why is it important? Leadership fosters teamwork, inspires and guides others, help create a positive and productive environment or work environment. Leadership is essential for guiding and inspiring others towards common goals. It helps in building strong relationships, it helps to resolve conflicts, and ensures that everybody is working together towards the same objectives. Important characteristics of good leaders are they are inspirational, they have good communication skills, they are supportive, and they are empathetic. That means that they can see if something is bothering you and be able to help you. Then we have controlling. The definition of controlling is involving monitoring performance, comparing with the goal and taking corrective action as necessary. Sometimes when I was teaching, I would say to the learners, they must tell me what they want to achieve. And then at the end of the term, we will monitor that goal that they set for themselves in accordance to their performance and see if they had reached that that goal that they set themselves. And then we will take corrective measures if necessary. Why is it important? Controlling ensures that plans are executed as intended. Goals are achieved and performance is aligned with expectation. Controlling helps in identifying deviations from plans, addressing issues promptly if there's a problem, maintaining progress towards your goal. Goals aren't necessarily achieved today, but if you have a progress and you control it regularly, then you will eventually achieve it. It also allows for adjustments and improvements, so to make it better, to ensure that the desired outcome are attained. What is important characteristics of people that are controlling? That has a controlling thing. It's analytic, there's attention to detail, you are objective, and you are adaptable. Now, examples of the four management functions of management in everyday life. Let's look quickly at it. Say, for instance, you're planning a fun trip to the zoo. You need to decide where to go, how much money each student should bring, what animals and exhibits to visit. So you create a plan that includes a schedule for the day, a list of things to bring, and a map of the zoo for the must-see animals marked. This helps everybody what to expect and ensure that trips go smoothly. That's an example of planning. Example of organizing. You're in charge of organizing the school fair, science fair, or the entrepreneurship day. What do you need? You need to arrange tables. You have to coordinate the students and the teachers for the project. You must make sure there's enough material for posters and presentation boards, and you have to organize everything. You create a checklist, assign tasks to different groups and students, and set up a clear layout for the fair so that it's easy for everyone to find the spot. What is leadership? So suppose you are the captain of the school soccer team. As a leader, you inspire, motivate your teammates to perform the best. You lead by example, encourage them to practice regularly, stay positive during games, and support each other. Your leadership helps the team work together effectively and strive for success. And then if you have control, imagine you are responsible for the class pet, a cute hamster named Fluffy. Your job is to make sure that Fluffy is well fed and has a clean cage. To control this situation, you create a feeding schedule and a cleaning routine. You also keep track of Fluffy's weight and behavior to ensure that she stays healthy. If something doesn't seem right, you take action, like adjusting a diet or cleaning a cage more often to maintain control over a care. If we look at examples in management in business, we look at planning. Example of planning is you imagine you want to start a small business selling handmade bracelets. To plan, you need to decide what type of bracelets to make, how much they will cost to create, and how much you will sell them for. You also think about how and when and how to sell them, like setting up a booth at the local fair or selling online. Planning helps you to figure out the steps to make the bracelet business successful. Example of organizing. Once you planned your bracelet business, it's time to organize things. You create all the materials you need, like beads, strings, and tools, and set up a neat and tidy workspace. You also make a list of the different bracelet designs and create a schedule for making them. Organizing ensures that everything is in the right place and you make your bracelet business efficiently. What is leadership in this type of business? In your bracelet business, you might have a friend who helps you create and sell the bracelets. As the leader, you might motivate your friend, communicate your ideas clearly, and you make decisions together. You're like the team captain, guiding your friend and working together to achieve your business goals. What is control? Let's say you have a goal of making 20 bracelets a week. Keep track of how many bracelets you actually make each week to compare it to your goal. If you're falling behind, you might decide to work a little bit longer each day to catch up. This way, you're in control of your business by monitoring your progress and making adjustments when needed to meet your targets. Right. So this is the end of the presentation about 4 functions of business. Remember to complete your attendance register. There's the link for the quiz that is going to follow, as well as the QR code.